morning. This really is a day of celebration and a day of gratitude. This wonderful facility, which I think has raised the collective spirits of this entire community, would not have happened without so much work on so many people's part and so much generosity on the part of those individuals who continue to invest in today and tomorrow's students at Bryn Mawr. I'm delighted that we're going to be able to rename this entire building the Bern Schwartz Fitness&AthleticCenter, and we have the continuing support of the Schwartz family as we renewed this facility for our students and our community today. I too am very grateful to the architects who have been tireless in their efforts on behalf of the creation of this beautiful space and of our facilities team. We do have a spectacular facilities department at Bryn Mawr, and when Jim McGaffin says to me that he's going to bring a project in on budget and on time, I have utter confidence that that's going to happen because he does it over and over and over again. This time, I think they finished this facility about 4 hours before students were to move in for the fall semester. But that was right on schedule, so we were delighted with the work that we've done. And I also feel a deep sense of gratitude to the President's Advisory Council. This is a group of younger alums that works with me on imagining Bryn Mawr of the future, and who really invested themselves, both in terms of the advice that they gave, but as well as the funds that they gave for this particular project. They took it on because so many of them are, in fact, very active women these days. When we had our meeting of the President's Advisory Council earlier this fall, and we had a dinner at my house at Pennygross, I was awed to hear how many of them had just run marathons or were preparing to do so. So this is a group of Bryn Mawr alums that's really eager to invest in the students of today and tomorrow to make sure that the facilities that students have are optimal for their physical and personal fitness. And I think the biggest joy, though, for me in seeing this facility open as it did at the beginning of the semester was to see the students flood into it and day after day use it, enjoy it. The usage of the equipment out there and of all of the programs has exceeded all expectations. So it is performing the function that we hoped it would perform, and that is really the proof of the pudding, to use a homely image. And Kathy's right, I kicked off a spin class in this room, and it was about the hardest thing I ever did in my entire life. 20 minutes of absolute torture, but on the other hand, it was great to see and to be with the students as they were enjoying and inaugurating this wonderful new facility. So to all of you who have gathered today to help us celebrate this and to express gratitude for what has been accomplished, thank you so much for being here.
I'd like to begin by thanking all of you for your contribution to Bryn Mawr athletics. I feel very lucky to be a current athlete at Bryn Mawr. As most of you probably know, this year we're celebrating many fantastic changes that are evolving our athletic program. There are so many ways in which Bryn Mawr athletics has enhanced my student experience that I could never talk about them all with you today. So I'll focus on the renovation of Schwartz Gymnasium and how it has already affected the student body. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not only talking about the renovation because we're here celebrating the rededication. I am so excited by the amenities and opportunities this facility has to offer that I wouldn't want to talk about anything else. In the 2 months that Schwartz has been open, I have seen innumerable changes in the way that my peers interact with the space. One of my closest friends is not an athlete. In fact, by April of her sophomore year, she had only been to the gym twice. Never wanting to work out alone, I used to beg her to come with me, but she always declined, politely stating that she didn't even own a pair of sneakers. After taking a tour of the facilities this September, she has been committed to working out 4 days a week. I had to ask her what happened. Why the sudden change? She said, "I like pretty things, and the new gym is so pretty. Plus, I look awkward when I exercise, and the new gym doesn't make me feel intimidated or shy. The other gym had fewer machines, so I thought that athletes had priority. But now I feel like I can enjoy what they have to offer." I'm sure many other students have a similar story. We already can see that the renovation is bringing confidence to the student body. Seeing as I play a spring sport, I've had time this fall to inspect all of the new equipment. Now, this was not an easy task. I compared all of the cardio machines, tested all of the weights, and I also wasn't sure I could make it through the spinning class. Through my research, I discovered the redesigned Fit Club program. As Kathy already mentioned, the Fit Club program is a rotating schedule of drop-in classes that anybody in the community can attend. I was a little apprehensive when my coach suggested that I take a Zumba class as our rainy day workout. As any of you who know me can attest, dancing is surely not one of my strengths. However, I heard it was a lot of fun and that the instructor, a current senior, was great. In my first class in this very room, I was grooving alongside my French professor, field hockey players, school administrators, and friends from my freshman customs group. At first, all of us were a little uncomfortable and stiff. However, by the end of the class, we were challenging ourselves with more advanced moves and sweating up a storm. I found that Zumba and many of the other Fit Club classes are just one way that students and student athletes are coming together to have fun in the gym. In the past, many of our athletic teams have found that our athletes are much smaller than some of our opponents. Despite equal skill level, greater physical presence often leads to a win on the field. This week, the track sprinters were training with the squat and lunging bars, equipment that we didn't have before. As an athlete, I can see that this renovation translates into stronger, more prepared players that are more confident in competition. The student body has also seen the benefits of Schwartz renovation in realms other than physical fitness. The Bryn Mawr Athletic Association has two major goals. The first is to discuss and address the concerns of our athletes, and the second is to give back to the community through service projects. Schwartz plays a pivotal role in each of these. First of all, the renovation itself addresses the major concern of our athletes. The new facility is representative of our drive and has made my teammates and me proud to compete for Bryn Mawr. Service projects also become more effective with stronger facilities. The Athletic Association's Fight for a Cure campaign is a project where each team does something to raise money for cancer research. We have an upcoming swim meet and a basketball game during which fans can come and support our teams, enjoy halftime entertainment, and donate to the cause. The functionality of the renovation has made it much easier to plan large-scale events such as this. The renovation has instigated numerous changes in the student body. Many Bryn Mawr students have found that going to the gym is no longer a chore. We have seen a wave of excitement at our athletic competitions and are looking forward to increased participation in service projects. Finally, I would like to thank you again. Your support, whether it's as an alum, a parent, or a faculty member, has built the foundation for me and all Bryn Mawr students to have these fabulous experiences.